Good morning, mathematicians. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2020. We will begin our math lesson. Our lesson objective is I can use addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems. Let's get started with a quick warm-up with number talk. The number is 139. We already did 139 yesterday. I just want to quickly review what is it that we do in each box. First, we start with a picture form of the number 139. Then we go ahead and zoom in into the number 139. We could do one more, one less, 10 less, and 10 more. Then we do the addition, the subtraction, and making 100. Then we go ahead and write the number in expanded form. We have one group of 100, that makes 100. 3 groups of 10, which makes 30, and 9 ones, which is 9. 100 plus 30 plus 9 makes the number 139. Then we think of a number that is greater than 139, and then we think of a number that is less than 139. This is what I want you to do with your number. Your number is 147. Go ahead and pause the video and finish the number talk. Don't forget to send a picture to show your work. Welcome back, mathematicians. Now for our math lesson, we will be learning about the equal sign, and then we will be solving a word problem. Let's go ahead and listen to this video about the equal sign.
When you first learn math, you see things like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. When you first learn math, you see things like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Or you might see 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Or you might see 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. And in all of these, you might think that the equal sign just says, hey, give me the answer. Figure out what 2 plus 3 is. 2 plus 3, well, the answer is 5. 6 plus 1, the answer is 7. 8 minus 2, the answer is 6. That's not quite right. What the equal sign is saying is that what's on the left side is the same amount, the same quantity as what is on the right-hand side. It's saying that 2 plus 3 is the same thing as 5. And you didn't have to write it this way. You could have written 5 is equal to 2 plus 3. You could write that 3 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. Notice here, we're not figuring out the answer. We're just saying that whatever 3 plus 2 is, that's going to be the same thing as whatever 2 plus 3 is. We know that they both equal 5. You could even mix addition and subtraction. You could write that 6 plus 1 is the same thing, is equal to 8 minus 1. They are the same amount, the same quantity. What is 6 plus 1? Well, that's 7. What's 8 minus 1? Well, that is 7. So the equal sign does not mean just give me the answer or just, add the numbers or subtract the numbers. An equal sign is saying that what's on the left-hand side is the same amount as what's on the right-hand side. So with that in our brain, let's write some statements using equal signs, some equations you could even say, using equal signs, and figure out which of them are actually true. So if I were to write down, I won't even read it out because it might give it away. If I were to write down this, is this true? Well, the number on the left here is 18. The number on the left is 18. The number on the right is a different number. It is 81. It is 81. We swapped the 1 and the 8. They're in different places. This is a different number. This is 81. These are not equal. These are not equal. So this statement is not true. And sometimes you might even see someone do something like this. That means not equal. 18 is not equal to 81. Let's keep going. What if I were to write 9 minus 3 plus 2 minus 0 is equal to 0 plus 1 minus 1 plus 8. Is this true? Well, let's figure out what the left-hand side is. See, 9 minus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, minus 0 is 8. So this, if I were to compute it, that's equal to 8. And then on the right-hand side, I have 0 plus 1 minus 1. Well, 1 minus 1 is 0, so this is all going to be 8. So this is true. 8 equals 8. This is another way of writing 8. 9 minus 3 plus 2 minus 0. This is 8. And this is also 8. So once again, the equal sign is just saying that this, what we have on the left, is the same as what we have on the right. Let's do another example. Let's do two more examples. If I were to write this, is this true? Well, you might be tempted, hey, if I put a 1 and a 0 together, it's going to look like a 10, but this is not how we do mathematics. This is not how we add things. 1 plus 0 is just 1. So this would be the same thing as saying that 10 is equal to 1, which we know is not true. So this is not equal. This is not equal. Let's do one more. Let's say I had 7 plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 4. Is this equation true? Well, what do we have on the left? 7 plus 1 is 8. 3 plus 4 is 7. These are not the same quantity. They're not the same amount. So these are not equal. And we're done.
This video was just a reminder that whatever we have on the right has to equal what we have on the left and vice versa. Remember, the equal sign means that both sides must equal the same quantity. All right, mathematicians, let's go ahead and get started with our word problem. Help me read the problem. Renee had 18 bouncy balls. Renee gave 8 of them to Robin. How many bouncy balls does Renee have left? Who is this problem about? Renee and Robin, right? What do they have? Or what does Renee have? Bouncy balls, right? He has 18 bouncy balls. What does Renee do with those balls? He gives 8 of them to Robin, right? What is the question? What are we trying to find? How many bouncy balls does Renee have left? Now let's think. If Renee has 18 bouncy balls and gives 8 to Robin, are Renee bouncy balls is his group getting bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? Because he's giving some away to Robin. With that in mind, what would our answer be? Renee had 8 bouncy balls. Renee gave 8 of them to Robin. How many bouncy balls does Renee have left? Before you start writing anything or trying to solve, I want you to think about the numbers 18 and 8. Do you see any relationships between them? Think about what we have learned about tens and ones. Think about what we do during our number talk. If I have the number 18 and the number 8, and I know that we're subtracting, I think we might be able to use mental math to solve this problem. Renee had 18 bouncy balls. Renee gave 8 of them to Robin. How many bouncy balls does Renee have left? Right? In your mind, you could break apart the 18 into one group of 10 and 8 ones. And if we're taking away the 8, that means we're taking away the ones. What do we have left? One group of 10. So how many bouncy balls does Renee have left? Renee has 10 bouncy balls left. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to choose 2 number sets from below and solve the problem 2 times, 1 time with each number set that you chose. If you are doing mental math, go ahead and try and find a way to show your work in your paper. Remember to think about the numbers and their relationship. Think about what we've learned so far about place value. Check your work, make sure it makes sense. Is your answer reasonable? And then go ahead and submit your work. All right, mathematicians, can't wait to see all your thinking. See you soon. Bye-bye.